passport declaration card, please.
In Canada, at Vancouver International Airport, a surge of travellers has border services officers on the move.
What do you have planned here for 90 days?
What are you guys bringing back with you?
Let's go. Find it.
We're at the carousels, walking around, just making our presence felt, just looking for people that stand out, people that are avoiding us, just questioning everybody.
A traveller from the Netherlands has caught Officer Julia's attention.
You speak English?
Yeah.
All right. So what brings you to Canada? You're going to visit your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Where's your boyfriend?
Right now he's waiting for me.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah.
So what's the plan for the 4 days that you're here? She said she was going to go camping, and the reason that didn't make much sense to me was because we're not in camping weather right now. It's kind of cold.
Yeah, it totally is.
Why only 4 days?
Because it was the cheapest. Just gonna stay for a bit here because I wanted to look around because I wanted to go to film school there in Vancouver.
Film school where? In Vancouver?
Yeah.
She said she was only coming to Canada for 4 days. However, she's traveling with her worldly belongings.
I know it's a lot.
Well, it's a lot for 4 days,
I
right?
know,
Yeah.
I know.
Why are you traveling with so much?
Because it was so stupid.
Which is what leads me to believe that she's not only here for 4 days, that she's going to be here for longer than 4 days. My hunch is that she's here to work, but I don't have anything right now to verify that. Okay, how much cash do you have on you right now?
$20.
I have many concerns at this point. Her story is definitely falling apart.
Can I see the card?
Billions of dollars in cash flows across the border every year, but not all of the money is legit.
Where's it? Search.
Often the dogs find it.
Let's go.
But sometimes an officer's intuition is all it takes.
He was walking away from us. He was very nervous. I brought him into secondary for that. He's traveling by himself. Nobody else is traveling with him. He verified that the bag was his, and I found the 3 envelopes full of money. Is there any other money on you at all? No. Nothing else in your pockets? No. This is everything?
By law, anything over $10,000 must be declared.
The bank receipt for the money. Where's the bank receipt? It could be anything. It could be from money from drug trade, money from terrorist acts, illegal money, stolen money, even counterfeit money. Who gave you that money?
Thousands of packages from around the globe pass through the Vancouver Mail Centre every day.
Let's have a look.
Officers use X-ray machines and detector dogs to intercept prohibited, restricted or dangerous goods.
It's coming back.
Today, a package from China has the officers' attention.
What have you got?
The declaration on this parcel states computer USB equipments, but according to the X-ray images, it does not appear to be.
Well, crack her open. Let's see what we got. Be careful.
Okay.
This Dutch traveller says she's coming to Canada for just 4 days, but her mountain of luggage tells a different story.
I do not believe that she's here for a vacation. I do need to do a bit more research here, but I think that she's going to be possibly working here in Canada.
And without a work permit, that's illegal.
When I asked her about who knows that she's in Canada, she gave her mom's number. Ninja, I'm calling from Canada Border Services at the Vancouver International Airport. I'm an immigration officer, so I just need to confirm a few things. So you said she's coming for a period, right? How long is she going to be here for? As soon as I asked her a few more details about why she was in Canada and how long she would be in Canada, her mother ceased speaking to me altogether. She said she didn't want to answer my questions.
A trail of emails reveals that the girl and her boyfriend are starting a life together in Canada.
So she is not coming just for 4 days. That is for sure. We have definitely nailed that down.
If the traveller won't tell the truth, maybe her boyfriend will.
You're gonna have to tell me the true story.
What do you do for work?
Just down for the day, were you?
Any recent modifications done to the vehicle? Anybody give you anything to bring across the border at all today?
At the US-Canada border,
Is this your girlfriend?
a returning Canadian couple are being questioned following a short visit to the US.
What time did you cross the border?
6.
6 o'clock? Straight to Bellis Fair, or?
Straight.
Okay. Have either of you had any problems with the police in Canada?
Yeah, I got arrested for assault.
Okay. When was that?
Last summer.
Okay. What about yourself? Any outstanding warrants for your arrest, either of you?
It's all dealt with.
It's all dealt with? Okay.
How about conditions outside?
I have no conditions. I took a plea bargain and had to go to anger management, and that was it.
Yeah. Conditions in terms of things that you possess.
Well, firearms and stuff like that.
Weapons,
Yeah,
knives.
the weapons.
Any of that on you today?
Do you have the keys to the vehicle? Okay. So we're gonna be taking a look in the car today, okay? So just stand over here. I'm just gonna get you to empty your pockets on the counter, okay? Good. And anything in the back ones there? No. You know you have some conditions not to possess any weapons and stuff like that, okay? Any chance there's anything like that in the vehicle you might have forgot about or anything like that? No. I'm gonna hold on to your phone for the vehicle examination.
At the airport, 3 envelopes of undeclared cash are found in this man's suitcase.
Was he in Iran with you during this trip? So did you withdraw the money for him, or did he give you the money in Iran?
Yes.
He claims only one of the envelopes is his, and the rest belongs to someone else.
So how about the money for your... Did you withdraw that money as well?
No.
No? Who gave you that money?
His father.
His father did. So why did he not just take the money by himself? You don't know? This is all the Canadian and the US you have, correct?
All right.
Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna go count how much money you have, all right?
If the traveller has over $10,000,
100's Canadian one.
he should have declared it. If the officers decide this cash is the proceeds of crime, he'll lose it all. An X-ray of a suspicious package at the mail centre reveals something other than the computer parts declared.
Stun guns.
Yeah. Make sure you open them all. It looks like there's more than one in each box. They got juice in them, so be careful.
What we've discovered so far, 10 stun guns, and stun guns are prohibited weapons. All appear to be live and active.
There are 2 different types here. So this would be a contact weapon. A person would jam it into the body. This one is similar to the ones that the police carry. This is an actual taser type weapon, and it will actually shoot a projectile and set off a charge through the wires. Let's go call the soup. Tell her what we got.
Okay.
We got to see if we can figure out where these are going.
At the airport,
You guys planning on camping?
I don't know.
this young woman from the Netherlands has lied about her visit to Canada,
Is he outside here to pick you up today?
which has Officer Julia questioning her camera-shy boyfriend.
I do need to have a general idea of what the true intentions for seeking entry to Canada are. And I asked you why is she coming to Canada, what she's going to be doing here, what your relationship is with her. And you told me that you were her friend, okay? So you're just friends? The boyfriend denied being her boyfriend, which was a bit of a red flag to me.
He finally admits to lining up some under-the-table work for the girl.
Do you see this poses a bit of a problem for me? I confronted her as to why she's really coming to Canada. I'll tell you right now, your credibility is pretty much shot. I've asked her to come clean with me. She knows very well that she has not been telling me the truth about why she's coming here. I'm gonna be writing a report against you that you're coming here to work and you're not in possession of a visa or a work permit.
In which case, she may be on the next plane home. At Vancouver International Airport, a celebrity with a checkered past has been pulled aside for examination.
Corey, can you come up, please? How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So what brings you up to Canada today?
I'm working on the TV show Sake.
Okay.
Corey Feldman, former child actor, also known for his history of drug use.
Have you ever been arrested, charged, or convicted of any offense?
I was back in
In the U.S.?
childhood, but then they expunged it. So.
And what was the offense that you were arrested for?
Oh, heroin.
Okay. And you're saying it was expunged?
Yes.
Okay.
At of the land border, officers are searching the vehicle of a man previously charged with assault.
Everything's fine on this end.
They need to ensure that the traveller is following the conditions of his probation.
Is this his car?
Yes, it's, I think it's registered to his mother, though.
Well, I don't... If he's not supposed to possess any weapons.
Oh, yeah. That's considered,
Yeah?
it's a baton,
It's
yes.
a baton. It's for a specific thing, right?
This is called an extendable baton or collapsible baton. So basically, it's extended just by centrifugal force. Put it out like that. This thing will break bones when it hits you. We do consider this a weapon. He could be arrested.
Would you consider a baton to be a weapon?
I don't own a baton.
This was in the glove box of the vehicle that you admit to being the primary driver. So who owns the baton? Why would there be a baton in the vehicle then?
It's not mine.
Telling me there's been a baton sitting in your glove box for a year that you didn't know about? Do you understand how ridiculous that sounds? That in a year you've never gone through your glove box?
I know that because I had never had a reason to. If I would have known there was a baton in there, I would have searched the entire car and taken it out if I knew there was something illegal in my car, but I didn't.
We can't ignore the fact that we found it, okay, regardless of whether you're aware or whose it is.
Okay. You have anything else you want to add, Lewis? All right, just have a seat, okay?
Since the traveller may have breached the conditions of his probation, Officer Warren calls the police. Back at the airport, actor Corey Feldman is under a different kind of spotlight.
This is your bag. Yeah. Packed it yourself. You know what's inside it? When we process celebrities, we treat them the same as everybody else. They're no different for the time that they're with us.
A close look through his luggage reveals nothing suspicious, and swabs of his bags are negative for drugs. Corey is approved for entry into Canada.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your help.
Thank you.
They're very strict, very conservative, very stern, but I like it. I appreciate it because at the end of the day, you feel a lot safer. And they've got a really hot chick working in the security office. I like it.
Vancouver's mail centre, where an illegal shipment of stun guns is intercepted. Now, Officer Mark and Supervisor Sarah determine their next move.
Where did it originate from?
It's coming from China, Hong Kong. I'm going to BC.
Going to BC. Do either you or the other officer recognize the packaging or the importer-exporter?
We'll get Colin to run checks on the names. We'll see what we can get from that.
We'll just definitely have to keep all the items together, all the documentation together. In this case, we will definitely be referring it to our CBSA investigations and CBSA intelligence. Our job is to intercept the goods, and their job is to follow up and see if there's some prosecution out of that.
I'll box it all back up for Colin, and we'll get on that.
At the airport, Officer Manjeet tallies this traveller's undeclared cash.
You're in the possession of more than $10,000 Canadian. Total is $30,439.
This is not mine.
Was the money in your bags?
Yes.
The money was in your possession?
I can give you the...
Are you traveling with anybody else today? The money was in your bags, correct?
Yes.
Therefore, the money is yours.
And what's the penalty?
I'm going to talk to my supervisor, and we're going to come back to you and let you know what the penalty is going to be. Level 1 is a $250 penalty for not declaring. Level 2 is a $2,500 penalty. Level 3 is a $5,000 penalty. Level 4 is where you do not get the money back at all.
A weapon has been discovered in a traveller's glove box, but the man has a previous assault charge, and carrying a weapon is a breach of his probation.
Just got off the phone with Surrey RCMP, and they want us to detain him until they come.
Okay, so you're gonna ask them for breach?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, thanks for looping me in.
I informed the RCMP of what we found, and they instructed us to detain the individual. Coming up. detaining you for investigation in regards to breach of conditions. So I'm going to be placing you in handcuffs now. You're going to face the counter over there, step on the carpet there. Okay, don't lock your hands and just raise them up, okay? You have the right to retain the struck counsel without delay. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand? Louis, do you understand?
Yeah.
Just gonna walk straight all the way down to the end of the wall, okay? I know it's a tough thing, but you'll get through it, man. Essentially, the baton in itself is not a prohibited weapon in Canada. But in his case, if he owned, possessed, or carried that weapon, he would be arrestable because of the conditions that he has.
His fate now lies in the hands of the police. This Dutch woman is ready to tell the truth about the purpose of her trip to Canada.
When you left the Netherlands, was it your intention to leave indefinitely or to take up residence in Canada?
I was going to try.
Did you apply for a work visa before you came to Canada?
I tried, but there were so many complications.
That's a problem for us because a person that's seeking entry to Canada to reside in Canada, first of all, must obtain a permanent resident visa to live in Canada prior to arriving in Canada. And secondly, a person that's seeking entry to Canada to work, depending on the type of work they're doing, may require a work permit.
My boyfriend had asked me to marry him, and we just got kind of lazy in the way of searching for a visa, and then we decided not to.
Okay. The officer has recommended in her report that you be issued an exclusion order from Canada. And I do agree with that recommendation, and accordingly I will be issuing that order to you, which requires you to leave Canada. Do you understand the consequences of the exclusion order?
No.
The exclusion order requires you to leave Canada and prevents you from returning for 1 year.
1 year?
1 year, yes. Just if you could sign right there. I will be arresting and detaining you for a removal from Canada. Your removal will be carried out tomorrow. That's when the first flight to the Netherlands is.
The end result was not a very happy ending, no.
Just turn to your right.
A traveller with a history of assault is under arrest after officers found a weapon in his vehicle. If he's breached the conditions of his probation, he could be headed for jail.
So at this point, the RCMP have arrived on site. They decide what action they want to take.
Suddenly, the traveller's girlfriend remembers that the baton belongs to her.
Without any further evidence to contradict that, the RCMP decided to have to be released because Crown Counsel is not going to pursue a charge on this.
It was a very negative experience for me, personally. I felt like I was wrongly accused of owning a weapon, but I guess they're just doing their job.
This traveller was caught with more than $20,000 over the allowable undeclared limit.
Total is $30,439. There's over $30,000 in your possession today.
That will cost him.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get you to wait by your bench. I'll come talk to you in a few minutes here, okay? All the money's in his possession. He's not traveling with anybody else. His brother is back in the US and his brother-in-law is here in Canada.
What's he doing with the money here?
Oh, well,
for his use? Or?
Well, the money's for himself. He's gonna be basically, he just immigrated here a year ago, so it's just for his own expenses. He's still going to school, so it's pay for his school fees and whatnot.
Language barrier?
No language barrier.
Level 1?
Level 1. All right, sounds good. So what's gonna happen today is I don't believe the money is from proceeds of crime. I believe the money is yours. I don't believe that it's illegal money. It's not dirty money. So the money is going to be seized. It's going to be seized at level 1, which is the least penaltive amount, which is a penalty of $250. Because he was able to state where he received all the money from which bank it was from. That's why it was seized at level 1.
That's the law. It's okay. I didn't know about this law.
He learned his lesson, hopefully, and he won't do it again.